key component to winning off spawn is having a drop map. What is a drop map? A drop map tells you exactly where to redeploy your glider when landing at a certain location to get the best possible drop. So having a drop map is a pretty big advantage, right? Getting that gun, getting that chest, it's how Pete and Bottom Hollows managed to land Grimgate all season and come out on top. Here is an example of using a drop map. So I'm going to be landing Snooty Steeps, and I know the drop map is here, one of them. So I'm going to make sure my person is right above this part, and when I deploy my glider, I'm going to land perfectly on this roof, allowing myself to get first drop and also get first bags at this chest and these slurp barrels. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a drop map and also where you can get them from, because there are some very reputable people that make them and they are crazy. I've used them before. So, making a drop map. This isn't going to be very time consuming, so you might want to consider the second option. Let's say I'm making a drop map for Snooty Steeps. I really like this drop, and let's say I want to land it permanently. What I would do is I would first grab a marker and take a guess of where I would deploy my glider to get the best drop. Let's say I think it's on the edge of this pond right here. I press OK, and next game I'm going to draw my glider out when I come over this marker. I'm aiming to land on this building right here on the roof. So if I land there, maybe this drop's perfect. So if we look over here, you can see that I put my marker around here on the Fortnite tracker map. So I'm going to mark my drop, and I'm going to jump at about this point here where Grim Gate is. In the top right, you see how there's a player there? That arrow indicates how much speed you've got. There's 1 arrow, 2 arrows, and 3 arrows. If your drop's really far away, you're going to stick with the 1 arrow speed. And I'm going to deploy my glider, and you can see I am too high here. This is too high of a drop, therefore meaning that if I'm too high, I need to pull that marker back a bit. Head back over to our Fortnite tracker. We're going to edit this, and we're going to bring it right back to around the middle of the lake. If this was too high by a landslide, then we can pull it back at least a little bit. This is at the same height as well. And we pull a glider, leading to, it looks like, an absolutely perfect drop. It looks like we're just going to make it over the rooftop, not even a mantle, meaning that this is a perfect marker and could not be better. In this scenario, we've got guns, we've got minis, and people are probably just landing around us, and with 150 shield with the shotgun and the pistol. That is the power of the drop map. We got very lucky on our guess for the Snooty drop map, but finding a single drop point can sometimes take up to 40 minutes. Queuing in and out of games, making sure it's absolutely perfect. And you guys have to remember, although we have the drop map for this part of Snooty now, that'd be good for when the bus is maybe going this way, this way, this way. But we need drop maps for like when Snooty's going this way. So so when the bus is heading like up north here, we can drop here, because we're not going to be able to go all the way over to this marker and then back to the drop. So therefore, it's important to have drops from all different parts of Snooty. So whatever the bus, you can hit a really nice drop for it. Well, you can buy a drop map. This is a drop map, and this is all of the drop maps you can buy, which there are a ton of them. If you want to buy one and help out my channel and get yourself the perfect drop map made by the best people on the internet, make sure you go click the link in the description. They're used by pros such as Booger, Clicks, Tayson, and Vino, Scented, Cami, literally every single tier 1 pro you can think of. Once you buy it, you're going to get an email with the code where you can redeem one of the drops. I've currently got 2 drops redeemed, I believe. I have this drop in the middle of the map, which is doors for the bunker, and I've also got this building for Snooty. There are so many drops on this though, and just for Reckless Railways, there is like 6 separate drops that you can get drop maps for, so you get a perfect drop. For this house, there is even 1 for each side of the door. Make sure you use code GTube when buying these for a reasonable % off, and pick your drop carefully, because this is literally going to determine your entire competitive Fortnite scene and how often you die of spawn. This is honestly the option I'd recommend. If you want to become a pro player, you're not going to have a lot of time, so making a drop map is going to be incredibly long and tedious, especially when you can just click 3 buttons and end up with every single drop you'll ever need. Here's a quick word from Destiny's Jesus himself. on the drop maps.
Using a drop map is absolutely crucial for winning your spawn. The reason you want to use the drop map, of course, is to win those 50-50s if you get conned directly, but it's also for creating more advantages over other people who aren't directly contesting you and 50-50ing you. These drop maps are used by pretty much every single top tier pro. They are the world's best. It's done by a lot of high-end calculations to give you the absolute best drops.
And here is what Destiny Jesus thinks about the method I showed you.
This is a pretty accurate method to get very good drops. However, if somebody is using dropping calculator, you will still get out dropped because of just how much better those maps are and how accurate they are.
That is how to get drop maps and how to make drop maps in Fortnite Chapter 5. I'd appreciate a like on this video. It took a long time, and again, if you want to support my channel, links are in description to get yourself a very own professional drop map. That being said, this video on the screen is an absolute banger, and if you don't watch it, then you're never going to qualify at Solo Victory Cup Finals. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.